Hey kids. So I was laying there last night and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to make for dinner and lunch and breakfast for the upcoming week. And I thought I'm gonna go back on my YouTube channel back when it was like 100 pounds and beyond, and then whatever it was after that. I can't remember if it was like something in between what it is now and 100 pounds and beyond. But anyway, nobody cares. So I began looking, and all of my videos are private or unlisted because of body dysmorphia. It's very hard for me to go back and watch those videos because it is like having your personality and your voice snatched and stuck into another body. It's very bizarre. So I try not to watch them because it causes me mental distress, and that's not being dramatic. It's an actual thing. But that's not what this video is about. So anyway, well, it's kind of a little bit maybe. So, you know, the coughing and the breathing thing, I still do that. So anyway, after 7 years. So I went back and I was looking at my YouTube channel, which is a resource. That's one of the reasons I created it. And I found a couple of recipes and I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make those. And then I thought, you know, it'd be fun and give me something to do. I'll make a YouTube video meal prepping this since I'm more comfortable with how I look now. So that's what I plan on doing. So, hi, I'm Karen. I'm probably the most inconsistent YouTuber for weight loss ever. I started this channel in 2017, and at that point in time, I was 419 pounds. Don't fact check me on that. We'll round it up. I was 420 pounds. And at that time I had already lost a significant chunk of weight, probably like 80 or 90 pounds, because I was over 500 pounds in 2016. And I know that because I stepped on a scale and I errored that bitch out. So, I have been like almost my 600 pound life at a point in time, which is crazy, right? So I lost all this weight and I joined Weight Watchers, and I created this channel because I was really inspired by people I saw on social media, which, sidebar, that can be really dangerous. It's okay to be motivated by those people, but please don't compare your success with theirs. Social media is a lie. Don't let it affect your mental health. That's a hard lesson that I learned, but that's why I created this. I wanted to have an outlet to show fat people. And I say that, and I'm not being mean or using that as negative language. I'm using it as literal. That fat people could lose weight without having weight loss surgery, and what's popular now, GLP-1 drugs or whatever they're called, like Ozempic, that they could do that on their own. But in my case, with the aid of Weight Watchers. And some people can, and that's great for them. And I was one of those people for a certain amount of time. So I've actually joined Weight Watchers several times in my life. In 2007, I lost over 100 pounds. In 2017, I lost over 100 pounds. We're going to say 420, 419. And then I know my lowest before COVID was 312. COVID hit and I gained weight plus some, and I got to the point where I no longer had mobility. I couldn't drive. And I think my highest was 444 at that point in time. So that wasn't great at all. And I made the decision to just stop struggling with dieting and just make it stop. And I visited my first bariatric surgeon's office in March of 2022, but that didn't work out. So in April 2022, I went to Journey Clinic in Norman, Oklahoma. So I am going to go ahead and name drop my clinic's name now, because they are no longer a clinic. So now I feel comfortable and confident in completely shit talking them and telling you what it was actually like, but that's a different video for another time. We're just going to like tell you where I had it. So I went to Journey Clinic because of insurance, and I had a duodenal switch November of 2022. I lost about 40 pounds before I had surgery. So from 2022 up until today, I am bad at math in my head, and I'm recording this on my phone, so I'm not going to use a calculator, but I'm 203 pounds today. So I'm really close to Wonderland. Bariatric math. So if you were super huge, and I don't know if this is the case for like people who weren't super huge like me, but like at a certain point, the scale no longer tells the truth. And you're like, Karen, what do you mean by that? And like, when you have loose skin and it weighs 20 pounds, when you say you're 203 pounds, you're really 183 pounds. You see what I'm saying? So like, at a certain point, it stops being accurate because you have all this loose skin. So I am jumping back in to this to make meal prep videos and kind of take you guys along on the ride of the last 50 pounds of my journey, because I'm there, right? Do you remember? And you guys wouldn't remember, but I remember, I was really frustrated because I was hitting a plateau and I was trying everything. It was like back in 2019 or end of 2017. And I had gone vegetarian, I had done all this stuff, and this woman was super rude, and she commented on my video that I had just given up. I've got 50 pounds more to lose. So I didn't. It took 7 years. It probably ended up taking 8, but I'm gonna get there. So what I have in store for you, I'm gonna make a meal prep video of me making curried chicken salad, which is what I'm gonna have for lunch next week. And I also am going to make my best friend's meatloaf, which is essentially just a giant meatball. It's an Italian style meatloaf. But I'm going to obviously make it more bariatric friendly. I am going to probably put macronutrients, and also for my Weight Watcher people out there, give you points. Oh, I joined Weight Watchers again. You're like, oh damn, Karen, you've really talked a lot of shit about Weight Watchers. You're correct, I have. But while I don't necessarily agree with all of their nutritional information, because I have lived the life that I've had and had the journey that I've had, it is really good for accountability. And your girl has got 50 pounds to lose, and she needs that accountability weigh. And so my ass will be in that Hilton hotel at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, being weighed from here until I hit goal. So I rejoined Weight Watchers. So that being said, I will also have points for anything that I meal prep. Also, you wanna hear something crazy? When I started Weight Watchers back in 2017, I had 64 points, okay? I joined while I was in Kentucky because I had nothing else to do. I was just sitting there bored, so I was like, this is a decision I'm gonna make. I went to Kentucky on vacation last week, and I have 23 points. I'm one of those people now. Isn't that crazy? Golly, I remember thinking, it's not really that hard, you skinny bitches with these, oh my god, it is like, when you only have 23 points, you gotta plan everything. So that's gonna be a good skill for me to learn anyway, because after I make it, I have to learn how to maintain it, which is not something I've ever done successfully. So I think being in a structured program like Weight Watchers and having that accountability weigh in, even though like I can't really follow their nutrition plan because of how my digestive system works, I think that'll be really good for me. So I hate to use this expression, so I'm not necessarily drinking the Kool-Aid, but I am using it as a tool to help me with control. Does that make sense? But yeah, this has probably been rambly enough. So I'm back. And I guess from here on out, it's just gonna be like, hey guys, I'm Karen. I'm not a Karen, but I am a Karen, and I hate the theme song to the Gilmore Girls. I think that'll be the perfect intro for me, so that way I don't have to tell you that I established this damn channel in 2017 each and every time. Also, before I cut this short and edit this video and get it up, I thought I was going to tack this on to the meal prep, but I'll just make 2 separate videos. Look at this super sick tattoo that I got last Wednesday. My dogs are 14 and 15 years old now, and I wanted a cool way like to memorialize them, because they are my heart and soul. I don't have children, nor do I plan on having children. So I got that super sick tattoo. So everybody, have a good evening, and I'll see you back like Saturday or Sunday.